Yo guys, welcome back to King Ols. I'm now here for the Hamzah Sheeraz versus Liam Williams live fight night watch along now for you guys. Yeah, good, solid, interesting fight we've got here in my opinion. A real interesting fight. Honestly, I think it's I feel like this is a really tough challenge for Sheeraz, to be honest with you. A lot tougher than what the odds are suggesting as well. I do feel like, I honestly do feel like this could be a real tough test for Hamzah Sheeraz. And it is a risky one, in my opinion. Like, Williams have been in there with some real good guys. We'll go through his resume now. But honestly, this is going to be a real tough test for Sheeraz. Let's be real. Sheeraz should win this fight. Younger guy, and probably definitely the more fresh out of the two as well. And in my opinion, also the more skilled fighter. But what the odds are saying is that that they're expecting, the odds are actually expecting Sheeraz to get Williams out of there. In the early to mid rounds, which I think is a joke. He's only been knocked out once out of his four losses, and if we look at his losses here as well, there's nothing to be ashamed of in any of them. So he had a 9th round stoppage against Liam Smith at the end of round 9. Then he lost a majority decision to Liam Smith in a rematch. Then he lost to Demetrius Andrade. Then he lost to Chris Eubank Jr. So, none of those losses that Liam Williams has got on his record, they're nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever, if we're being honest with you. Sheeraz is no mug. For Williams. Sheeraz's losses, why am I saying Sheeraz? Sorry. Williams' losses are obviously 2 to Liam Smith, and 1 to Demetrius Andrade and 1 to Chris Eubank Jr. So, yeah, Williams is no mug whatsoever, if we're being honest. He's no mug at all. And I feel like it's definitely going to be a really difficult fight for Sheeraz. But no, look, Sheeraz is most likely to win this fight, though, if we're being honest. He is. But at the end of the day, I expect him to be tested, and Williams is going to be hard to get out of there, if we're being honest with you. He is going to be harder to get out of there. But yes, people will question, how much has Williams really actually got left in the tank, though? That also is a question coming into this fight. How much has Williams got left in the tank? But obviously, Sheeraz, he's got a good, solid, high knockout ratio. 14 knockouts out of his 18 wins. But let's be honest. Sheeraz has not fought someone at the level of Liam Williams just yet, if we're being honest with you. This is definitely going to be Sheeraz's toughest test of his career. And it is a risky one as well. It is a risky one, 100%. This is a risky fight for Hamzah Sheeraz. It's no walk in the park. And it's not going to be an early night for him, I don't think. It's not going to be an early end to this fight. It's going to be hard to get Liam Williams out of there, in my opinion. So, yeah, because Williams is no mug. He's been in there with some of the best opponents in the division, if we're being honest with you. Let's have a look at Liam Williams' best wins so far. We've gone through his losses, and they're to top fighters. If we try and find his best wins, obviously, we're going up. He's got a good one over Mark Efron, took his unbeaten record at that time. Let's have a look. I mean, again, I feel like Williams has been in there with some real experienced guys with some good records, if we're being honest with you. Williams has been there with some guys with some good records, and he's got the win over them. So, yeah, and also, he's very rare that he gets finished. He was stopped on the stall against Liam Smith. That's the only time Liam Williams has been finished. So, this is a tough test for Sheeraz. But again, though, the reason why I'm mostly expecting Sheeraz to get this win is because we don't really know how much Williams has got left in the tank fully. But yeah, all I know for a fact is that Williams will definitely be hard to get out of there. What's he going to bring with his offense? I'm not sure, because I feel like it's clear to see Sheeraz is a really strong offensive fighter, and I'm not fully sure what prediction I'm going to say, but like, we look at this, the height, Sheeraz is 6'3", Williams is 5'10". They both weigh the same. Sheeraz has got a 74.5 reach to Williams is 70 inch reach. So look, it's an interesting one. It is, but again, this is a real tough test. Williams has got 20 knockouts out of his 25 wins. So Williams is also a big power puncher as well. This could be a really exciting one. I'm not going to lie, it really could be. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new as well. The main event is coming up very soon. It looks like Liam Williams is going to be making his ring walk in the next couple of moments. I'm looking forward to this one. I am looking forward to this one. Make sure you guys, of course, drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could. There's Sheeraz. They're both in the tunnel now, ready to make their ring walks. It's going to be an interesting one. SWS Boxing saying Hamzah rounds 5 to 7. I'm not sure. Let's be honest. Williams will be hard to get out of there. I'm going to put, just before we get underway with the fight as well, I'm going to put out a poll. Whoever you guys got, Sheeraz or Williams? Sheeraz, Williams. Who have you guys got? Williams. Okay. So there we go. The poll's out now. Get your predictions in on the poll now, guys. Who have you guys got? Hamzah Sheeraz or Liam Williams coming into this main event here tonight? I'm looking forward to this one. Here we go. Right then. I'm just going to get the banner up for the fight. Sheeraz. Williams, round 1. Okay, here we go then. Right, Liam Williams now making his ring walk. Big fight for him, and this could, let's be honest, this is Liam Williams' last chance at, really trying to, challenge, against the top guys. If Liam Williams doesn't win this, I don't know where he goes from here. I don't. So, you've got to say both guys have a lot of pressure on them coming to this fight, if we're being honest. Sheeraz, actually being quite a big favorite coming into this one as well. And, being the younger up-and-coming guy, Hamzah Sheeraz has got pressure on him coming into this fight. If you think about it, Liam Williams does as well, because if Liam Williams loses this one, if we're being completely honest with you, he doesn't really have too many other opportunities if he loses this one. So this is a must-win for both guys, and pressure's on both. So it certainly is an exciting one, if we're being honest. It really is. So yeah, let's go. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Liam Williams has just made his ring walk, and now Hamzah Sheeraz is about to be making his way to the ring. Here we go. Sheeraz now about to be making his ring walk. Here we go. It's gonna be an interesting one. Make sure you guys get your predictions up on the poll. As long as everybody says Liam Williams is too experienced, my money is on him. Fair enough. I think it's I do feel like it. I do think it's an interesting one. And yes, like, experience here could catch up to Hamzah Sheeraz. Williams has been in there with the much better opponent. He's been in there with some real tough guys, even though, he's lost. Let's be honest. Williams has lost ever since he's really stepped up. But if we're being honest, it's obvious that Hamzah Sheeraz is not on the level just yet of like Demetrius Andrade or Liam Smith or Chris Eubank Jr. Sheeraz isn't in the level of them yet. But as I've been saying ever since we've started the stream, how much has Liam Williams actually got left in him, though? I am going with Sheeraz, though, because I do believe, he is the more skilled fighter, will be able to outbox Liam Williams. But you never know. When it goes late and into the deep waters, though, that's when it could possibly start to favor Liam Williams. When it gets late, and when it gets into the deep waters, Liam Williams would be more experienced then. So it's an interesting one in my opinion. It is. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new as well. I'm of course doing watchalongs all week, every weekend for the fight. So yeah, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Here we go then. So guys, keep voting. We're about to get started. We've got 5 votes so far. Keep voting on the poll, guys. Sheeraz or Williams? What's your prediction? So we've got 40% to Sheeraz, 60% to Liam Williams on the poll at the moment. Keep getting your votes in, guys, just before we start. And get your predictions in the chat as well. Yeah, I mean, Williams looks really amped up, to be honest with you. Williams looks really ready for it. Where's the match? Is that the Copper Box in England? 9 votes on the poll now. 56% to Sheeraz, 44% to Williams on the poll now. Keep getting your votes in, guys. We're about to be getting on the way, I'd say, in the next 2 minutes or so. Sheeraz under round 7. Interesting. I think Sheeraz will win, but I know for a fact it's going to be hard for him to get Liam Williams out of there, though. It's not going to be easy to get Liam Williams out of there. So, but no, it could be a decision win for Sheeraz, or you never know. When it does go late, Williams could get better as the fight goes late. I think I don't know. It's interesting, but I do expect a win from Hamzah Sheeraz, though. I do expect Sheeraz to win. Okay, we're about to get underway. There we go. They're introducing Liam Williams now. Why am I going into that? Okay, here we go then. Liam Williams being announced now. Williams is a tough man and he knows it's a must win. Williams will win this. I mean, yeah, as I said earlier on, Williams must win this fight. Williams has got a lot of pressure on him because it's his last possible chance at challenging at top guys if he wins this. If Williams loses this, where on earth does he go? But again, it's a must-win for Sheeraz as well. It's his toughest fight of his career so far, and he's the guy. He's the main man of this show. He needs to win. Williams might cause an upset. He could. Okay, there we go. Sheeraz announced, and now here we go. Right then, about to get underway with this main event now then. But yeah, the height difference is massive. Sheeraz is the way taller guy. Sheeraz is the way taller man coming into this fight. Sheeraz wins by stoppage. Yeah, fair enough. Here we go then. Let's go. Right. Round 1, we're underway. Sheeraz Williams, round 1. Here we go. Sheeraz, yeah, it's clear, he's the man with the longer range, and Sheeraz is going to look to keep this fight at range. Williams needs to find way on the inside, needs to be digging into that body, in my opinion. Liam Williams. Let's see how this one goes, though. Sheeraz is going to start, he's going to really start going on with that jab. Williams needs to be feinting a lot, trying to find ways on that inside. Good there by Williams, needs to be quick. But yeah, as the commentator said there, Williams needs to stay out of the way of that Sheeraz jab. It's a big key of this fight for Williams. Stay out of the way of that jab. He's doing well at the moment, bouncing around a bit. Good right hand there by Sheeraz. Oh, Sheeraz drops him in the first with that jab. Just like Eubank did to Williams. Sheeraz drops him in that first round with a jab. Williams is down. Gets dropped by a jab. You can't trust that chin of Liam Williams. You can't trust that chin. Oh. Oh, good shots there by Sheeraz in this first round. Good shots here. Williams needs to, needs to stay on that range. This is a difficult fight. Yeah, I know. Sorry, needs to stay in range. Needs to try and get it closer. Sheeraz has got it at a good range. Again, Sheeraz rocks him with a jab. Oh, his legs are all over the place now, Williams. Sheeraz could have him. Williams all over the place. What's he doing here? Oh, he drops him again. Is that another jab that he dropped him with? Jesus Christ. Williams down again from a jab. Oh, it's an uppercut, I think. It was it a lead uppercut? It wasn't that. No, it wasn't a jab there. His legs are gone already here, Williams. He's all over the place. Spaghetti legs for Liam Williams. All over the place here. Jesus Christ. Sheeraz doing really well at the moment. Yeah. Oh, he gets rocked again. And they're standing up with the towel. And Hamzah Sheeraz has won in round one. Hamzah Sheeraz has won in the first round, dropped him twice, then stopped him. Sheeraz wins already in that first round, man. Wow. Sheeraz has won in the first round against Liam Williams. First round stoppage. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that, especially everything I was saying before the fight. I was not expecting that. Well, I said I was expecting Sheeraz to win, but not that early at all. Not that early at all. I guess it's under 7. Yeah. I told you. Yeah. Oh my God, Williams is done. Geez. Yeah, honestly, Williams was not defending whatsoever in that fight. Williams was not defending. There was zero defense from Williams. He was just in range that whole time. Let's be real. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing there. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you're new. It says, come on, Hamzah. Yeah, fantastic performance by Sheeraz. His chin, yeah, it's just not there. That was a great right uppercut actually by Sheeraz, the one that dropped Williams the second time. But yeah, he was rocking him with jabs, Sheeraz. Sheeraz was literally rocking Williams with jabs. He literally cannot take any shot there at all. Wow, great performance by Sheeraz. But yeah, I don't know what Liam Williams does from here. I don't know what Liam Williams does from here at all. But yeah, absolutely, Williams wasn't in that fight at all. Yeah, he got absolutely battered there, absolutely destroyed. Fantastic stuff from Sheeraz though. Must give him credit. Fantastic stuff from them, but yeah, for Williams though. Let's be real. Williams is probably done. If we're being honest with you, let's be real. Liam Williams is probably done. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys also think that Williams should probably retire now? Because after that, it's like his punch resistance is just gone. If we're being honest with you, his punch resistance is literally gone. Wow. Wins. I was not expecting that in the first round. I was expecting Sheeraz win, as I was saying, but not in that first round. What has happened? I don't know. It's not letting me add this banner. Save. Oh, there we go. They've changed the whole thing. There we go. Right. Okay, then. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff then. With a Hamzah Sheeraz winning that first round, and there's just showed he's on a good level. Sheeraz, he's on a good level, and doing that against like the toughest test of your career so far, it's a real statement by Sheeraz. Even though, let's be real, Williams's punch resistance is completely gone out the window now. But it's like Liam Williams, he'd beaten two guys who, since that Eubank defeat, he fought like he beat this 9-3 guy with 2 draws in the second round, out of 10. Then he fought this 22-5 guy in the first round out of 8. That was Williams' record before. Wow. No, that is first round, not second round. What happened? Yeah, Sheeraz won in the first round with dropping him with a jab. Sheeraz dropped him with a jab to start off, and then dropped him again with a good right uppercut, and then ended up stopping him because he rocked him once again with a jab. Wow. So what's next for Hamzah Sheeraz then? What is next for Sheeraz? Where did he go from here? It's certainly an interesting question. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. I'm here every week for the boxing watch-alongs, of course. Here every Saturday for them. And we're bringing reviews as well for the fights, boxing news all throughout the week. So if you guys are interested, please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Yeah, honestly, let's have a look at... I want to have a quick look at these... ratings for the middleweight division. Let's have a look. Where's so Sheeraz? Well, this is on BoxRec in the middleweight division. Sheeraz is number 4 ranked. That's not right, but yeah. Sheeraz is somehow above Yanni back in the rankings. So no, those rankings are awful. But yeah, anyway, so who could be next for Hamzah Sheeraz? I'm looking at the rankings here to see any fight that could be really interesting for Hamzah Sheeraz. What could be an interesting fight for him? I mean, I don't know. The Nathan Heaney fight at some point. Sheeraz and Nathan Heaney at some point. I don't know. That could get people interested. Has the fight started? The fight's ended. Sheeraz won in the first. Kieran Conway and Hamzah Sheeraz. Tyler no. Nathan Heaney and Sheeraz is an interesting fight. Yeah, Carl Frampton's shocked at it all as well. Carl Frampton's shocked at how easy that was for Sheeraz. It was just Nathan's not on his level. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough, I guess, to be honest with you. Nathan might not be there just yet, actually, to be fair. Good point. I don't know. What I can't think of any other fight that makes sense for Sheeraz or that could be made, though. If you look at that Nathan Heaney fight, it's a fight that could be made because they're both under Frank Warren. So it's an easy fight to make, both same division. But yeah, Sheeraz will most likely win. I don't know. Like, there's... Again, it's difficult. It is difficult to try and find a fight for Sheeraz where, where someone that could be a tough test, but you don't want to take too many risks with him just yet, though. I don't know. But I mean, look, I thought that this was a risky fight for Sheeraz, but clearly not, because Williams' punch resistance was just not there. Williams just did not have any punch resistance whatsoever, for it being honest with you. He had 0 punch resistance. And yeah, it was a shame to see for him. It was a real shame to see for Liam Williams. That's not good stuff for him at all. Yeah, first round. I mean, yeah, Sheeraz showing he's on a really good level. Like, literally did not get hit once at all in that fight either. Literally did not get hit. It's just too easy. I'm trying to find what would be a good fight for him. I'm gonna try and look at the let's have a middleweight. Let's have a look on it. Not box Rex. That doesn't help. Let's have a look on it. Go away. Go on that. Okay, so right. Oh, here we go. So currently in that's the Ring magazine. Felix Cash versus Sheeraz. That could be interesting. Felix Cash versus Hamzah Sheeraz. It's kind of like a Matchroom versus Queensberry fight, isn't it? Sheeraz versus Felix Cash. Interesting fight, in my opinion. What else could be interesting for him? Let's have a look again. Let's go down. Sheeraz versus, I don't know, there's always, I don't know, Kieran Conway's there. That fight with Mosley Jr. would never happen. He wouldn't, I can't see Eubank Jr. fighting him. That won't happen. I don't know. Yeah, I know. He's going to be a difficult guy to find a fight for. Because I also feel like Sheeraz is going to be avoided by quite a few people as well. Like, yeah, I honestly do feel like Sheeraz would be avoided by quite a few guys in my opinion as well. So I don't really know where they're fully go with him, to be honest with you. I don't know I don't know what direction he's going to be going in next and who he could fight. But there are some interesting fights to put him in, but whether those fights happen or not, I don't know. That's the thing. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, guys. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could. I want to have a look at this Reese Bellotti versus Reese Bellotti result. Is that fight still going on? That is versus Liam Dillon. Reese Bellotti and Liam Dillon still going on. I'm gonna try and find what round is that? Anyway, make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel. Drop a like as well. Would, of course, mean a lot if you could, guys, for more content on boxing, of course. Have a look. Okay, what round are they in? They are in the 10th out of 12 round. All right. Okay. Right. I am gonna wrap it up in a bit. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to find like interesting possible opponents. But yeah, let's be real. For Liam Williams, he should most likely retire. I'm going to put out a quick poll before we end. Should Liam Williams retire? Yes or no? I'm going to put out that poll just before we end. Because I honestly don't know what Liam Williams would actually do next. Let's be honest with you. It's not like, I don't know. I don't think any fan really likes telling fighters to retire or anything like that, or screaming for them to retire. But let's be real. Liam Williams' punch resistance is gone. And the only way Liam Williams sticks around in boxing is if he's just fighting, guys like he fought in his two previous fights before today. Simple as that. And what's the point in that for Liam Williams to fight guys who no one really knows, or fighters that and they don't get fights that don't interest anyone? What is the point in that for Liam Williams? There's no point in that at all. No point at all. But before we end, while you guys keep trying to get voting on that poll, obviously Anthony Yarde with a big third round win earlier today. Third round win for Anthony Yarde, and he's putting himself up there with that Joshua Buatsi fight, which is a fight we've got to see. We've got to see Anthony Yarde versus Joshua Buatsi next, in my opinion. I feel like that's a fight that's a real fight for the fans, in my opinion. It's one that I'm desperate to see. I've wanted to see it for a while now. Anthony Yarde versus Joshua Buatsi. Obviously, Joshua Buatsi with a big win over Dan Aziz last weekend. And obviously tonight, Anthony Yarde with a big win over this former, Serbian champion. Well, not former, he's the current Serbian champion. So, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, ideally, let's be real, we want to see Anthony Yarde up there with tougher guys, and exactly like Buatsi's that kind of fighter that we need him up there with. It's a big fight as well. It's unpredictable, honestly. With Anthony Yarde versus Joshua Buatsi, I feel like it's a real 50-50 fight. Like, Yar's going to be going in there to absolutely take his head off, but Buatsi's going to be looking to box his head off. So, Yar's going to be looking for that knockout. Yard, I believe, got 24 knockouts out of Yard's got 24 knockouts out of his 25 wins. So, he's a real good, interesting fighter. So, yeah, it's an interesting fight, Yard and Buatsi, in my opinion. Got to happen next. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button if you aren't already. Drop a like on the stream as well. But yeah, smash that subscribe button for more boxing content, of course, guys. Going to be bringing it every week. But yeah, massive win for Hamzah Sheeraz there. Massive win. Who won? Sheeraz won in the first round. But yeah, great stuff from him though. And again, for Sheeraz, it's going to be interesting to see who's next. It's going to be really, 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 really interesting to see who could be next for Hamzah Sheeraz. There could be some big fights out there for him, and it's going to be interesting to see what Frank Warren wants to do with him next. In my opinion, it is going to be interesting to see what Frank Warren does with him next. But yeah, we'll of course have to wait and see. But it certainly is a big 2024 for Sheeraz. Ideally, if we're being honest, we should hopefully see Sheeraz at least 2 more times, possibly 3 more times this year. I don't know, 3 more times might be being a bit optimistic about it, but we need to see Sheeraz at least 2 more times this year in fairly big fights as well. Like Sheeraz showed today that he should be up there. Like, yes, I know Williams was pretty, wasn't the best, and clearly he's lost his punch resistance massively, Williams, and clearly is on a decline. But it's still a statement. It's still a big statement win, if we're being honest with you. And let's be real, Williams is actually only 31. He is actually only 31 years old. It's not like he's 40 or anything. And I do think that Demetrius Andrade fight took a lot out of Williams, and definitely that Chris Eubank Jr. fight as well also took quite a bit out of Liam Williams, 100%. But, no matter what, today's win for Hamzah Sheeraz is still a massive statement. It is still a massive statement. So, yeah, Sheeraz deserves, all the credit possible, in my opinion. Sheeraz definitely deserves a lot of credit there. And, shows why he's a real threat and is probably going to be an avoided fighter in that middleweight division, in my opinion, now. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. I'm back next weekend. What, is there any boxing? I don't think there is. But next Friday, there's boxing. There's boxing next Friday. I think the Mayweather exhibition's on tomorrow. I might do a watch along for that. But yeah, there's not too much boxing on next. There's no boxing on next Saturday because it was meant to be Fury and Usyk. But unfortunately, that got postponed till May. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe for more boxing content and watch alongs. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.